What do you guys think about the first panel and John DeFries? If we do nothing else, that was worth the price of admission. And the admission was free. So I have the hardest job in the world or in the room today. I'm here to introduce somebody who's not here. After you've eaten, and I'm not very interesting. So did you see me walking back and forth and passing the notes up here on the questions? So we're working down there. And so my table in the back, Jackie Hoover and Toby Taniguchi, they had comments. They weren't asking questions. Their comment was, Ross, what's for lunch? And that's true. So the word of the day is circumstance. So bad things happened this morning. Circumstance. Many of the best medical professionals on island were in the room, and I'm thankful for that. Some of you got this job or that job. Really, it's circumstance. You met somebody, you fell in love, you got married, you had children. Usually it's circumstance. Many of you in the room at the healthcare conference are not healthcare professionals, but members of the community. You're here because you care, and yes, that's circumstance. You know, life can be rough sometimes, a lot of circumstance. Our governor had a calling to help people, to heal people. He expanded that scope to run for public office and was successful in migrating from the state house to the state senate and ultimately to become the state's lieutenant governor. Not bad, right? Good times. Then COVID hits. Oh man, circumstance. And here's where it gets interesting. This is where the good ones roll up their sleeves and help. That's why you guys are here. And help Josh did. Josh shined through the rough times of COVID, and that drove Joshua Booth Green into the 5th floor and the governor's office. Not bad, right? Good times. Then the Lahaina fire happens. Oh man, circumstance. So Governor Green is rolling up his sleeves and helping Lahaina and Maui. He's helping all of Hawaii. We're going to need this governor to multitask. He has Lahaina. He's got the housing crisis. He got the homeless crisis. He got Red Hill, and the list goes on and on. Focusing on today, all of us in the room need the governor's kokua and support to work with us to transform healthcare. Josh is in the right place, and all of us are here at the right time. I don't know what fire he's putting out today, and the fire is a metaphor, guys. But unfortunately, I can't read when my glasses are on. But unfortunately, at the last minute, Governor Green informed us he couldn't be here today. Without further ado, and I'll stop talking, Governor Green's video message will be on the screen.
Aloha, friends. I'm so sorry I can't be there with you today. The schedule's been very challenging because of the crisis that we're facing. We're about 8 weeks in to the tragedy that occurred on Maui, and we're just trying to help them all that we can. So we're putting together packages of recovery. We're making sure resources go to Maui. We're making sure that when we open up, it's in a humane way and caring. So again, I would so love to be there, but this year was too difficult. I really hope to be there with you next year. However, welcome to the first annual Hawaii Island Healthcare Conference. It's incredible to know that over 400 healthcare professionals and community leaders have come together like this to discuss and work on solutions that will improve access to healthcare on Hawaii Island. Having had the privilege of working and providing care in Ka'u, I can attest to the unique needs and opportunities we have. It's not just about serving our community members, it's about creating a space where healthcare organizations, professionals, and the community can collaborate to improve our healthcare quality and health equity. I want to highlight the Hawai'i Education Loan Repayment Program right now, which is such a really vital initiative. It's going to play a crucial role in retaining and recruiting Kama'aina, bringing them back home to provide care with their communities and across neighborhoods across our state. But our commitment doesn't stop there. Just because we can forgive people's loans, we have to do other things, and there are exciting initiatives on the horizon that will transform healthcare, especially its delivery through Hawai'i. We can all make a significant impact together. In closing, let's remember that we are one state and one ohana. Collaboration and collective action are at the heart of what we do, and that's what will drive progress in healthcare. Please use this opportunity when you're together today to connect with each other like we always do, share ideas, strengthen your bonds together. That will carry us forward in our mission to provide the best possible healthcare across our state. We've had very serious healthcare disparities for many of our communities. The Hawaiian community has struggled with access to healthcare. So many of us know that we can do better. You are there because we can actually change the trajectory of healthcare for all of our people. Hawaii is the health state. We have most of the best healthcare indicators in the country. But we take that next step as we repay the loans of healthcare providers and get them committed to Hawaii. If we deal with the trauma that we've been experiencing, no one will even be able to compare themselves to us. So again, take up those challenges. As a doctor, as a governor, mahalo. You guys are wonderful.
I'll send him an email to let him know that we all clapped after. He is saying the message of change. You know, in the last few years when the pandemic hit, you know, it was probably one of the biggest shockers that we had to deal with. And sadly, preparedness wasn't really on our mind. Believe me, the governor is dealing with preparedness quite a bit. And so this conference comes at a very, very good time because we're dealing with a lot of change. I have to admit that before the pandemic, maybe we wouldn't be as pliable, possibly not as open to change, but we had to pivot. And now here we find ourselves right at the cornerstone of making some wonderful, sustainable changes for our healthcare communities, and we're together. The only thing is now it's going to take action, and let me bring it home to you more about how changes are happening, and that we can either embrace the change or we can refuse to accept it. So that's why during the panel, they were saying, and as John DeFries beautifully said, you know, it's either we're breaking down or we're breaking through. And when I think about that, I think, what is something that you folks could all relate to? What I think about is when I go to KTA, they have a self-checkout now. And why I was so excited about that is because I know the demographic that goes into KTA. And I'm so excited that no matter what, Toby, the visionary that he is, no, we need to put it in. And then we kind of watch to see who goes to use it. And so depending on a given day, you know, from 7 a.m. to 10, maybe nobody's using it. But then after 10 a.m., everybody starts going in there. So the reason I bring that up is it takes time and acceptance for change to take hold. But if we all get behind it, that change can be something very, very positive, even if it was something that was not there before. So in your getting to know new friends, I want you to know that through these collaborations and networking, you'll be able to do things together that maybe you could have never done before. So please put that vision on as you continue through the day. We are now going to go into our breakout sessions. So if you aren't familiar with what the breakout sessions are, they're actually in here. And all of the breakout rooms are right across the courtyard. So there are 4 breakout sessions, and you are not expected to go to all 4. You go ahead and choose which one you'd like to go to, and then find that room and place yourself in it. We will have a moderator and a presenter there as well, and you will be spending your time with them before you come back out for a break and meet us back here at 3 p.m. So before I let you go through those doors again, I want to know, can anybody raise their hand if you met 2 new friends? Ooh, you guys are really good. Okay, what about 6 new friends? Anybody 6? 6? Okay, we got 2. Oh, okay, we got a couple of overachievers. This is good. This is good. You know, you folks were from the master class. That's wonderful. I like that. I mean, it's not bragging or anything. I mean, I just want to know who's in the room. Okay, so this is good. When we end the session today, I would love to ask that question again. So it is your mission to get out there and, hi, my name is. I mean, I was even stalking people in the, buffet line to see like, oh, I don't know you. My name is, like, don't even be ashamed. Just go for it. So Randy, who is a really good friend, I mean, he wouldn't put me down for any reason. He said I made a mistake. It's actually 5 breakout sessions, 5. So you guys look in here, okay, and decide like which topic is really, calling your name, and then decide which ones that you folks want to go to across the way. Now, this is a thing. To go to a after lunch breakout session is only for the truly skilled. The reason I say that is it's very, very difficult to stay awake. And so it is really important that you folks get water, get coffee, and in fact, they put the hot coffee out because the coordinator for the event, Crystal, she was right on top of it. She made sure that hot coffee was out there. I want you folks to just let up, okay? Just get out there and, what is the point of decaf, really? I mean, like, just get in there, okay? All right, so I want you folks to be maybe not bright-eyed, but at least able to come back here after at 3 o'clock so we can continue with our panel, because we have a really fired up panel for our final segment. So for right now, go ahead and gather your belongings, because you're gonna sit with new people when you come back in, and open those doors and head right across to our courtyard and have fun, my friends. We'll see you as soon as you get back. Aloha.